I have a question. Why do you think that, most of the ladies, why do you think that ladies never leave their abusive partners? Is it because they have an attachment with them, or is it because they are desperate, or is it because they don't have anywhere else to go? Or is it because of what the society will say? Is it because somebody is thinking about their children, where they will go, how their children will, end up? I've been trying to think about it. Why does a woman not leave an abusive partner? And why does somebody have to suffer? You can get a lady who is working, she has her own job, she has a car, she has money in her bank account, she has savings like to start her off, but she insists on staying in this abusive or toxic marriage. Why do you think that normally happens? Today I have a story time, and it's gonna be a sad one. It's very painful for me to say and talk about it, but I hope it's going to open somebody's eyes. So watch the video till the end.
In this crazy life we live, we all need someone to hold, a friend to light the way when the world starts to unfold.
I know sijaipiga story. I don't know if I'm a good storyteller, or I don't know, but after I'm done with this story, you guys will tell me how a good or a bad storyteller I am. Yeah, it's an open forum, so mtaniambia tu kweli, msinifiche. So there's this friend of mine a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago. This friend of mine was in a relationship which we used to admire. Like, it was a very happy relationship. Like, akikuja kuniambia kitu, I would shut her down, because I knew my friend was also tough-headed. She used to tell me some things that the husband is doing, and I would tell her, uko sure yeye ndiye alikukosea? Because you, the way I know you, wewe uko stubborn, you're a bit stubborn. So I used to tetea the husband, not in a bad way, but because I knew the characters or the characteristics of my friend. So as much as she used to come to me, and as much as people outside, or the people who she never went to, would think that they were in a very happy relationship, they didn't have any issues, she used to come to me and tell me what was happening. She used to tell me that the husband would beat her up mercilessly, ruthlessly, perpendicularly, horizontally. She told me that for a while, and sometimes I would advise her to maybe seek the help of their parents, or maybe elder people, because I was not in a place to advise her. I didn't even know how to go about it. Yes, I would share with my mom, I would share with my husband, but I would not really go much into it, because sasa, when two people are in love, you cannot even go and start advising somebody ati achane na huyu because anampiga, and then you're not even there in the relationship. You don't even know kama huyu anasema ukweli, or it's just a cover up. I used to ignore some, though I'm advice, but most of it, there was nothing really I could do. Even I'm sure you've also had a friend who akona shida in the relationship, but what can you do? Yours is just to advise, maybe the things she can do, she can avoid, maybe things that bring conflict in the relationship, but there's nothing much you can do. So this friend of mine, one day she calls me and she tells me, Linda, niko admitted, niko Avenue. And I'm like, what? What happened? Are you sick? Akaniambia, no, I can't tell you over the phone, just come. Mimi huyo. I was leaving work at around 6:30. So I had to excuse myself and, get somebody to kunishikia job, and then so that I can rush and see her. Because I was worried. She was not even telling me what was happening. And even her tone was so low, I could tell she was not okay. So I decided to go. Let me tell you, the sight was very scary. He? Ile ilikuwa kupigwa, unaweza dhani mtu amekanyagwa na lori. Oh my God. She had bruises on the face. The mouth was swollen. She had a black eye. She had a cut here behind the head. She's saying she lost consciousness immediately. She was, after being beaten. She only found herself in the hospital. She does not even know how she got into the hospital in the first place. She had 2 fractures on the hand. She had some other cuts, some were deep, which she had to be stitched. It was an ugly scene. Immediately I saw her, glass ilijaa kwa macho. Unajua glass? I didn't want tears to roll down. I tried to control myself, lakini chenye niliona, it was bad. It was bad. I could even see the clothes zenye she was brought on. It was all blood. This guy was arrested. She tried to deny that, saying that my friend alikuwa attacked. They were attacked in the house. You know, such vague stories which do not even add up. The neighbors were saying that they heard her scream, and in the morning they saw him carry the wife to the hospital, and the scream was heard around 5 a.m. So around 6 she was taken to the hospital. This guy was arrested. The lady stayed in the hospital for a month and some days. I used to go and see her, and the things she used to tell me, sitarudia huyo mtu. And even right now I have a lawyer mwenye he's already drafting the papers for divorce. So me and him, we are done. Macu, this guy is still in prison. He said, me and him, we are done. And I was so happy for her, because this was a relationship that ingempeleka kwa grave. It was a very horrible one. Hii hata siwezi advise mtu ati rudi muonge. No way. But then still, it was not up to me, it was up to her. She told me she was not going back to him, and the prison, she would not even go back there and, you know, remove him out of the prison. She was going to leave him there to rot in jail, or I don't know, whatever. And even if he got out, their relationship was over. So me, I trusted her, and I knew at least akitoka hosi, she was going to be okay, free from that monster of a man. The day she was leaving, I took her from the hospital and I escorted her up to her house. The kids were there. She has two very beautiful girls. They were there waiting to receive their mother. Yeah, the younger one was asking for daddy. Where's daddy? She didn't even know what had happened. It was sad, but anyway, at least she had her life. She had her kids. She was telling me about the divorce, so I was waiting. Let me tell you, after 2 weeks haikuisha. 2 weeks haikuisha, nikasikia ametolewa. And who removed him out of jail? Who went to talk to the police, or to the lawyers? I don't know who was, who, I don't even know. The husband was out of jail. Out of jail, back to their house. They were back together. She's telling me that the husband is changed, and they were seeing somebody, a pastor or a counselor, I think. The husband accepted his mistake, and he realized that he was doing something wrong. And they were back together. The divorce did not even go through. So mi nikasema, okay, now let me just give them space, waendelee to sort out their issue, their differences. At least right now they're in safe hands. They're talking to some people. 2 months down the line, I'm being called by her sister that she was found in the house, dead. The husband is nowhere to be seen. The children were taken to their sister's house the previous day. So according to the sister, they had some issues to sort. They were going somewhere, maybe to sort their issues and have a bit of fun, and then come back to the house, and then they would pick the kids the next day. What happened till now, we don't know. But that's just how she lost her life. And now she's normal. She left her kids. She left a very good career. She was full of life. She was just 28 years old. That is somebody who's not even finished half her life. She has kids who depended on her. It was so painful, so painful. So I'm just asking myself, and I'm sure you have 1 or 2 stories for yourself, zenye umesikia na zenye maybe umewitness, umeona. Zingine tunaona kwa social media, things that are happening. Must you go back to that guy? Why are you still there? Please tell me. Please tell me. Niambie tu ndo nijue. Why are you still there? Are you waiting for your death? I'm not advising anybody to leave their marriage or leave that relationship. It is up to you. But I'm just trying to understand why people do not leave. Somebody is beating you close to your death, and you're still going back. ni mapenzi ni nini. You know, kitambo, watu wa kitambo ndio walikuwa nasema mtu akikupiga anakupenda. But does that still apply now in our generation, in this life, in this 21st century? It's still painful. I'm waiting for your comments. Please, mniambie why watu bado wanarudi. Because mi sielewi. I don't understand. I don't get it. Please, somebody tell me. Tell me what's happening. Bye.